Hey, what's going on guys? Alex here. Figured I'd do a quick video for you. This one's gonna be on whether you should allow a seller, when you have a property under contract for a lease purchase, whether you should allow the seller to give them the option to sell outright, right? That's basically what I did in the beginning. I've done it up until now. And what ended up happening was the last property just got under contract, they actually sold it. Which I didn't expect to happen because, I mean, they're obviously looking for a buyer that can qualify for less than 20% of the marketplace, whereas we're dealing in the 80% that can't. They just need a little time to do so, usually a year or two. So I figured my marketplace is bigger, which is why I wasn't really concerned if they'd actually sell it outright. But I mean, this is probably the third time that a house is either sold while I had it under contract, or the agreement was simply canceled for whatever reason, right? Because I've given the sellers an out that they can cancel the agreement at any time, and that includes if they end up selling the property. Now, there's pros and cons, right? The pros are you can obtain more contacts doing it this way. It's part of the reason why I've obtained many contracts, not many, but a few, probably close to 10 contracts by now I've gotten under contract. I've managed to close one deal. It's a terrible ratio in my opinion. So from now on, well, let me keep going with the pros. The pros, so that's one pro. You get more deals under contract, which means what? It means you'll actually get the practice of tweaking and going through your buyer systems, right? Finding a buyer, that's the last step. And until you've gotten a property under contract, you're not really gonna go through that process just yet. So it gives you the opportunity to market the home properly, to maybe start buying some signs, to tweak your website, to tweak your credibility, to know how to respond to buyers, know how to talk to buyers, and really it's gonna give you that opportunity to practice your skill set for buyers, right? So that's why I recommend doing it in the beginning, but eventually you're gonna get to a point where you're probably gonna get frustrated because you're gonna miss out on closing deals since you gave the sellers that out, all right? Because again, the one-page contract that I've been using states, one of the clauses states that they can cancel the agreement at any time. And again, I shared the reason why I do that. I share why I wasn't that concerned with it. But from now on, I'm very close. I think I'm gonna go ahead and basically tie it up for at least 60 days. Meaning I'm not gonna give the sellers the option to either to cancel the deal. I'm definitely gonna take that clause out as far as canceling the deal at any time. I'm sorry, canceling the contract at any time. I might still give them the option to sell the house outright. I'm not sure about that one yet, but I'm definitely gonna be more specific on properties that I take under contract so that I'm not doing the work for practice, right? I'm done with the practice stage and I want to close more deals and I want to increase my close ratio, all right? So from now on, I'm gonna, again, take that clause out. I don't think I'm gonna give the sellers the option to sell the home unless they bring it up, and if it's a unique situation, who knows? But I'm not gonna mention that up front. Oh, hey, by the way, I don't tie you up in any way, therefore there's really no risk to you at this time, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's part of my seller presentation. Now that's not gonna get in there. So I'll probably close maybe a little less deals, but the good news is when I get them under contract, I'm more likely to close. Sorry, I'm probably not gonna get as many deals under contract for that reason, but the good news is as a result, once I get them under contract, there's a higher likelihood to close. All right, so I just wanted to share that tip with you. Again, in the beginning, if you're starting out, I think it is a good idea to give sellers the option to sell outright or give them the opportunity to cancel the contract at any time so that you can obtain more contracts. But eventually you're gonna reach a point once you obtain a few contracts that you're no longer gonna wanna operate that way. It's just not gonna be worth your time. All right, so I hope this video is helpful. Keep in mind, I do post live seller calls and buyer calls pretty much on a weekly basis. So if you want access to those, they go private within 24 hours. And to get notified, be sure to hit the bell, be sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. All right, thanks for watching, guys.